everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, just coming on. Last week, probably the week before, I was watching a lovely lady called, I don't know whether I'm going to pronounce the name right. I think it's Almut Olsson. I'll leave the link to her videos that I've been watching, and she's a lovely crafter. She makes some beautiful arty things, and she was doing some doing some ATCs where she used napkins and book paper. So I thought, oh, I'd love to have a go at that. They look great. And then I got some my I can't speak again. My Flemish journals. I got one from Crafting Vicky, and she'd put some French book paper in and some French themed napkins in. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll do some ATCs with that. Anyway, I didn't want to mess it up, so I thought, well, I won't. I'll try it on some of my own napkins and book paper to start with. So I just went, I've got I've got 3 containers with napkins in. So I just went to the first one, grabbed the first napkin, got an ATC size piece of card, and I thought, oh no, that it's going to be too big for what I wanted. So I remembered that I'd got these postcards. I've had them a couple of years. I've given quite a few away, and I'm sure they were from Poundland, and we went to Poundland on Saturday, and I thought, oh, I'll get some more, but I couldn't see any. Whether it was Poundland, or I'm sure it was it could have been Pound World, somewhere cheap like that anyway. So I practiced first, and this is my first one that I've done. I'll say it's just an old book that I'd got from a charity shop or somewhere, I think. And I used to stick it down with, I just used some matte medium. I like working with this because it's not really sticky, you don't get in a mess with it, and it dries quickly. It's just really nice to work with. And I didn't even let the book paper dry because I was I don't know, I just thought, I won't bother drying it. I just put another coat of that on the top, and then just laid my napkin down, and then I've gone over it. I probably did dry it with the heat gun then. I can't remember. Anyway, I waited till it was dry. And then I used, where are they? These, I can't remember the name. What are they called? Help me out, someone. Linda, tell me what they're called, because you've got some as well. Oh, anyway, they're shimmery paints. Oh, there we go. Artist's Loft Pearlescent Watercolour pan set, and they were £5 from Hobbycraft, and I love them. I really love them. And as you can see, I've used the pink one quite a lot. But I just went over it with those. Didn't bother too much. It's not perfect or anything. And then I used the cheap glossy accents on there, but I'm not really fussed about that. Don't think it looks quite right, but on the whole I'm quite pleased with it. And then I just went round the edge with my pen a couple of times. So that was that one. And the second one that I love, I've had these napkins for quite a while, and I got them from the Tiger shop, and I believe Nina's got them as well, and I just love this image, so I thought I've got to use it, got to use that image again. Just some of my book paper, put that straight on the top, and then I went over it slightly with which pencils did I use? With these pencils, just some of my Prismacolors. I'm no good at colouring and that sort of thing, but just to bring the colour out a little bit. Can't remember what colours I used. And then just in places I've gone over it, whether it's picking it up with the, where is it, this one, look, Anita's Clear Gloss from the range. It's about, don't know, £2, is it? £1.49. It's cheap anyway. It's a lot cheaper than the glossy accents, and it's just as good. So I went over it round his glasses, look. I think it's fab. I just love that. I love it. And just went round the edge with my Sharpie marker, and then just one of my fine liner pens round there, and I love that one. And then I did another one with my own napkins, and don't know where these napkins were from, but this, right, just a minute, got this old cookery book. Don't know where that's come from actually. Don't think it was my mother's or my mother-in-law's. Could have been a car boot or charity shop find, don't know. But it's an old one, so I used that. And then this napkin, I can't remember where I got this napkin from, but these are nice as well. And again, I used the bits of the pearlescent paints that I've just shown you, and bits of glossy accents here and there, and I'm quite pleased with that one as well, around the edges with the black. So up to yet I haven't done any ATCs, which was my intention. Right, and then I thought, right, I think they're turning out all right, so I'll use some of the French paper that Vicky gave me, and one of the napkins, but I actually think I've spoilt it by putting the white round the windmill, but I'm not going to try and change it now. If anybody's got any ideas for this one, if I do another one, so I didn't want to use black because it's quite dark. Have gone round the edges and across there with black, but I didn't want to use, and I think I went round this bit with black, I don't know, but I just didn't want to use black. And then when I'd done the white, I thought, oh, I don't know, I think it's kind of spoilt it, and I went over the Metro with my white, this pen that I'm always showing because I love it, Signo Broad, white Signo Broad. So that's that one, and then I'm working on a couple of more at the moment, which I've kind of muffed up. Again, it's from a florist journal that Melissa 70 Acres Studio sent me last week. Now, I think it's Indian paper because she said her husband's Indian. So this was the first one, but it's not finished. I'm going to brighten it up, try and brighten it up. This paper underneath is, well, that's sideways on like that. But it was from a calendar. So I put that on, but then of course when I've put the napkin, because this is the napkin, look, when I've put the napkin on top, it's dark, but I've got my Inktense pencils out, so I've just worked on that little piece with the cut, and I'm trying to brighten it up a bit. So that's one of them. So then I thought, right, well, I know what I'll do. Horace from the House of Bears sent me some, I think she said it's Chinese paper, so I've used this napkin again, but put Chinese paper, and that's, well, you can see it's a lot brighter, so you do need something light. I should have known really, but anyway, so that one's not too bad, so I should be working on that today. But yeah, so thank you to Almut, sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your name, for the inspiration, and hopefully one day I'll get around to doing some ATCs. So I wanted a smaller print, but not only that, I want to use these up. So, and then all my scrappy bits, I'm just randomly sticking them on this sheet of paper. As not to waste them, because we can't. And I thought, I won't just stick them in a box and say, oh, I've got some more scraps of paper. I'll put it on there and, I don't know, make some flowers or something. I don't know. Oh, this is the napkin. Look, that's that napkin. So, but yeah, I do think I've spoilt it with putting that white round there. I don't know what else to do. I don't really want to do black. I don't know whether red will show up. But anyway, that is all, I think. Oh, one of the other things, I don't know which one it was now. Ooh, I don't know which one it was I've used it on. It's not those, it's one of these three. But I've not shown this, keep forgetting. I've made some clear gesso, and it was, I think it was from, I'd seen it on Pinterest and it led me to a blog, and I'm pretty sure I've saved the blog somewhere, so I'll try and leave the link. It's just like the lady just tells you about it. I can't remember whether it was pictures as well, but she tells you how to do it. Now, I know a lot of ladies make this, and some of the American ladies, I can't remember what ingredient it is, but it's expensive over here. But this was just 3 tablespoons of white glue, just your cheap. I'll show you which one I used. This is from the pound shop. PVA glue, 3 tablespoons of that. And I used one of my little cooking tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 1 tablespoon of water, and I've just mixed it up in there, and say I've had it 2 or 3 weeks, I think I've had that now, but I didn't want to do a bigger batch than that, but it's sort of 3-to-1 ratio, glue, corn flour and water. And I say one of these, I don't know why, but I just put some over the top. And I've also tried it on, well, I should have done a separate video of this, tried it on some book page as well. Yeah, that one at the bottom, look, hasn't got it on, but that at the top has got it on and it hasn't gone through, so I'm quite pleased with that. I could water it down a little bit more, I think, and I've done something else somewhere, don't know where it is, but yeah, so that's a good thing, because I know you can buy the clear gesso, but I've never seen any over here, and no doubt if you can buy it in the UK it's expensive, but I have looked for it, but I've never actually, excuse me, I've never actually seen any anywhere. And honestly, sometimes when I go into Hobbycraft, the Hobbycraft at Peterborough, they look at you gone out if I don't think I've asked them for clear gesso, but sometimes when I've asked them for certain things, they just, I don't know, I mean, because we go on a Saturday, I suppose they just hire the, you know, Saturday girls, and they just don't seem to very clued up on anything that they sell in the shop. But whether they do sell it, I don't know. But yeah, so I used that on one of those to see whether it would, what it would do, but I can't remember which one. So I'm telling you a load of nonsense, aren't I, really? Oh dear, right, I'm going to go for a lay down now because I feel absolutely crap again today, so there we go. Right, thank you for watching and listening to me twaddle on for nearly 15 minutes. I think you all deserve a medal. Take care, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.